definitely rough around the edges, but here we go. We are ready to jump into the action for map number
Okay,
one in our second
GE
series
on
of the
defense,
evening.
DRX on
Global
attack, and
Esports
we got
versus
oh,
DRX.
okay.
DRX
It's
gonna be
involved
first
as well.
here.
Sure, 4 ghosts,
The
1
attack.
sheriff,
Wow, yeah,
As the
I mean,
2
fans are here in
ghosts,
the audience.
1 frenzy.
they've definitely filled up. We saw a lot of people filing in during that break. Now, one thing I also want to mention is Bane was playing quite actively, quite aggressively on that Omen. And sure, you know, while it wasn't all 100% clean, it helped create a lot of space. It helped create a lot of combos, draw a lot of aggro for DRX when they were playing the double controller. Now, when you're playing that Sova, you can't do that. It's not going to be as beneficial, especially on a map like Ascent. So curious to see if just the extra couple days was enough to get their comms in
And the
order.
knife might hit too.
Now, they're just flying down.
Rock goes in as well. Knife on
util that
top,
would be here
drone.
in mid.
In a lot of pressure over towards middle. Smoke on short as well. They're making it look like they want to take deep middle, but Polvy's kind of got all of the info here that no one's actually middle. It's a good Omen flash.
Russ finds that opening kill, gets himself a second. Polvy now striking. Also finds
Nice little crunch over towards middle here.
It's just Mako. Does manage to find one.
Yeah, Polvy was very confident here and cleared out all of the initial pressure that was over towards middle.
See if Mako got a magic he can potentially work here. Does just only have that one paranoia right now as far as util is concerned.
Yeah, and the positioning's pretty good for Global Esports. They've got, you know, a double stack. They've got the cross right now. Lightning Fast is very low, so if he gets taken out instantly.
Yeah, stiff breeze.
Yeah,
all that it would take, but yep, just giving information to his squad. Mako now, I'm not sure if he saw both, but most of their right here around the corner. There's the paranoia. Tries to bait him out, gets the headshot. It's Lightning Fast gone, but now
He's done good. Smokes them off as well. Oh.
Smoke down. Reload, the push out, there it is. No,
they what though, that was nicely handled from him. He gave himself a good chance into it.
Win, starting off Ascent with a nice little victory.
So DRX,
right, nice pistol from
try
G.
To pressure mid, try to make sure that they're clearing any potential killjoy util. They pressure it to make it look like they're going mid. That means that defenders have to back out of market, and that gives them time to push up all the way up through cat near the tree. They even had the Sova on the lurk ready to send an arrow in, a dart in as well. But the call is just too fast, right? You hear a little bit of that utility, the paranoia is huge. The energy's there for Global Esports. And Polvy, he was calm this time. Didn't overheat, waited until Bane showed himself, provided a little bit of extra damage. Very good.
Knife for knife, oh my god, it hit everyone.
0 point out, Buzz able to find one with Lightning Fast, claiming 3 for himself.
See what, 2 guns down, it's not too bad.
Scooping up that spike, but weapons, getting that, proved to be a little bit difficult.
Okay, that's...
We'll just...
Yeah, I'm gonna get time to reload on this one.
An inch off of him there.
Yeah, and they might be able to get the 2 guns.
Lucky to still be alive here as Polvy goes for the reload, jump shotting. Scoops back in, does eat a little bit of damage there from the recovered Bulldog. Snax is just gonna be looking to make the most out of this opportunity. Grabs that orb. What they do from here, that is the question. It's still a bit of a rough position to be in. Surprisingly passes the weapon over to Foxy.
It should be so hard for them to get through this choke point. The flash is great.
The outlaw, yeah, wants him to be able to swing off the flash. 0.1
Delays
the catch.
Delays the peak, and that's so funny. Delays the peak, and then just as they give up holding the angle, they decide to press W key. He swings out. The nice timing from him, recovers from the misses.
A couple kills. You get the ult point as well for Stacks, trying to get close halfway there for the null command. So considering the round, not the end of the world, but Global Esports, the aggression that they have in mind, going for these hard reads off the bat, the round start, it's good for now. But again, you cannot go through a full map of Ascent with just plays like that. You have to start getting ready for those mid-round
bonus
calls.
is, it's alright. It's not great, it's not awful.
We go to the bonus. See what Global can get done for themselves as
everyone get in the heavy armor.
Stinger in hand on a very
knife goes in, hits one.
Push. Russ there to try to back him up and spray across. That's 2 kills. Found Buzz and Mako
get out of there,
both
and you've
taken
owned
down.
it.
Looking for a little bit more. Stack's going to eat some damage there and doesn't offer that much else up in reply.
Why did they force through this?
Lightning Fast going to be there at 85.
I mean, this is kind of disastrous already for DRX.
Yeah, it was a really bold call to force through this.
I mean, you don't really have any control of the map. Of course, you've given up mid entirely. There's the Outlaw. Now, Foxy 9 does have full armor, so he won't get taken down in a single shot, but he will be at risk as he can't trust that turret just yet.
0 point out, landing, checking over towards market, nothing spotted. Polvi. Oh, not able to scope it fast enough. Great swing from Bane. Gets the headshot. Does take him down, and then brings it now.
And that's the big kill from them. Oh man, the recovery is so nice on this.
There for DRX is Foxy. Gets a very
goes
clean
in.
headshot. Lightning fast.
Maybe another hero play.
Get himself situated over here on the B site.
Lightning Fast does have flash. Everyone keeps it silent.
Benkai grabs that outlaw. Still wary about somebody pushing up into mid. In the meantime, everybody's just working their way past that nano swarm, and Lightning Fast kind of slipped the net
and
here.
he might go
fast
lane.
very soon.
Or...
And Spike does get planted. Swing in, Foxy.
Just enough time to plant on this.
Planted now.
Yeah,
Second to
just.
spare as it does go down.
Goes for a spam, why not? Can pick up a gun upgrade. Man, Lightning Fast are very good into this round.
62, but Benkai
Shame, they kind of maybe should have played their numbers a little bit
solid
safer.
round from Foxy 9, but still an even more solid one from Global Esports.
Good recovery, at least from DRX.
They still do a
Costly
decent
round
amount
though,
of damage.
considering the buy.
Yeah, 3 guns
and
down.
we get the op out.
One extra member as well. Sure, you give up the plant, so the creds flow in for DRX just enough to try to have another shot at stabilizing. But overall, Global Esports, they should feel good about the default that they had, the ideas that they had. Lightning Fast going right up close against that one-way. It's just these kind of mini trap plays that they have prepared, and now they'll finally start to back off.
Polvi gets the outlaw.
Market. You got Polvi just peeking out in mid. Still sticking with the outlaw.
Only one person he can one-shot.
A bit of a mystery there, though. DRX going to be wary of that. 4 members with full armor.
Keep an eye on if there's any chip damage, which means that there's some more people that can get one-shot, but might have a rough time.
Everybody aside from Polvi.
Did have an op, and then I guess he wanted to buy armor.
That comes back to bite
them. Then they changed it. They might have messed up like the money in terms of what they thought they were going to be buying.
Over towards Cat. See warning pings coming down. Aware that there could be some kind of deep lurk getting set up here from Global Esports.
Goes in, hits a lot. Do they get anyone pushing in?
The rest of the site.
Only Stacks takes a little bit of damage. 4 people on site, 1 lurk towards middle. 4 people here FG, 1 a fast flood. Massive duel at door, potentially. Is it down? Yeah, it must be down.
To be alive.
Lightning Fast looks like he's on top of the luck over towards short.
Very much have Buzz noted, and yet spray through on the Odin. Bane in the meantime.
Okay, let's check the timing.
10 HP.
Smoke, flash recon. Flash goes in, then the recon lands.
Flash Ascent up and over the top. Polvi does mention
the recon didn't scan anyone.
Stacks Benkai now finding Bane as well, just spraying into the smoke. He himself low on health. Buzz finding one, gets that kill, swings back out, is able to stabilize.
Nicely done. I'm not sure where the recon actually hit, but it should have hit the people Jenny, but it didn't.
Polvi, a heroic attempt and a good setup here for the retake. They break the door, send the utility, and Polvi flies high. He's able to land on Jen and pick up 1 kill, but after that, of course, right by the door, it's still enough members of DRX to stabilize, and Foxy 9. He starts swinging as soon as that door gets broken, and that means that Lightning Fast can't come in for the extra support.
See, though, it's, a scrappier buy into yet another one. Marshall picked up here by Polvi. The call is Wiley, just try not to buy down too low. Russ will invest, leaving himself with about 1,000.
Surely they don't force through the smoke again. It hasn't been great for them.
That they should feel a little bit safer close, but they know that he could have crept up. And that's one of the things, while they don't have to use that play every time, it's done enough to force DRX to respect this one-way a lot.
They could just accept this. Russ has a flash if they want to go aggro back.
Flash in, nothing spotted there on the peak.
Might be happening.
Widely. DRX just looking to pull away and maybe just see if they can set up a trap. It looks like they really just want to continue to play this ambiguously and allow for Lightning Fast to
F goes in, hits 2.
Scale up and gain
Had
some
the ult
space
get
here,
taken. Ult tapped.
Not biting on it. It's playing back here within the site.
Yeah, I mean,
patiently and allowing for DRX to come to them.
Creeping out now, just try to gain space on a on a broken round like this.
Oh, drone.
Death sentence for you.
Oh, this is scary.
DRX. You have the stack going on A.
Shot, man.
Shot. Russ, that investment so far paying off.
Foxy kills a player over towards B. With that, do they just all book it to B? Looks like it. Omen has Omen ult, can just instantly make it to back of sight. Ooh, B main, because they're not sure about sight yet. Don't know that it's a rotate.
Be able to intercept this one, but looks like he's just going to miss the angle.
Yeah, the overstep here from Blaze King.
Very disconnected. Plant now coming through. Bane in the meantime. Very big lurk back over on that A site. Hearing these rotations coming through is Foxy 9. Tagged, taken out. Polvi pumps there on that Marshall, able to find the kill, but now Bane
Still only one for the flank. Oh, okay, honestly.
Fishing, but I'm not sure if he's going to be rewarded for it. Will won't even try to go for that final shot. Will just go ahead, put the bow away. Stacks in the meantime, going around in main, looking around the sides of that smoke. Paranoia flying Mako's way, manages to dodge on that one. Lightning pass with a quick 180, turns back, gets the headshot there to take down Stacks. Mako now finds one, finds the other.
Nicely handed from Mako. Still another close eco on this one. And Blaze King just overstepped a little bit here as well. This kill goes in for the lurker and they can just go out. Like they got such a big win. They're about to force Exec into a site with 4. He goes down and yeah, it was just such an overstep. He tried to win this round when his team can win the round.
Coming online with the kill. So all things part of the plan at the end of the day. Even if Mako had been taken out, Bane, of course, arrives in time on stairs. So each of them understanding the win condition. But overall, I mean, GE, the reads they're having are correct.
Yeah, a couple of mistakes.
That should be the scary part for
but
DRX.
Still good damage done.
A couple more of these, and this could be, again, similar to that split that these teams faced off on last year, where it went to just so many overtimes.
Flash in. Russ. All of that has to back away.
Killjoy, oh, they have an Odin over towards B though, and they lose A main, but in return they early drone over towards B, and this time they get to the angle, and they might push again. And like this from DRX, right? They did the thing where they just have one, they punch the push over towards B. GE goes super aggro again.
Dead. Buzz.
Oh boy.
Oh, onto the corner. Finds Russ as well. Lightning pass. I'm trying to hold his ground. Does
wait, what?
Buzz there on the tailwind forward. And Stacks will get picked off.
and this guy's low as well in terms of stacks. Nice push out. Spike goes down. What a mad round this is.
Spray across. Spike.
Or Lightning Fast is looking very good.
Just behind the gen. Benkai looking forward, but Mako
massive duel.
Expecting it now, having it confirmed. King, what can he get done?
Trying to wait for Mako to refill the site. That's
but has been spotted. Oh, the spray now comes through. Blaze King, keep them in with an advantage. Mako now, see if he can try to clutch this one out. Blaze King at 34. Benkai full HP. There's a push forward though.
He's so sure he's B main. The smoke. Sorry, A main. The smoke came in. Damn, nicely done from Mako. Huge. Yeah, smoke goes in, walks all the way up. The reposition was everything.
Start stretching a lead.
You know what you see though at the end of that round is this is the power that players like Mako have. Is the opponents start to play scared.
Yeah, because last time they saw him, he was over towards A main, right, with the duel with the Killjoy.
It's a 2v1, and sure, one of you is low health, but you just send the full health guy to try to clear everything first. I mean, I get it. I get exactly what's going through their head, but that's just what happens when you've got a player like Mako who's able to clutch up any situation. They start to play into his hands just a little bit.
Feels like it's been a while since we've had this.
Yes.
Mako. You know, we got some glimpses of it.
Yeah, it's a good time for a timeout.
I'd say last year,
to clean some of this up.
We didn't have that same clutch prowess that we had come to anticipate from him in the past. This is a very hot start for the gentle giant of DRX.
To be fair, also Ascent, no comp changes, right? The map hasn't changed. It's the same style through and through, so it could just be that regardless of which players are on the stage, Mako knows exactly what his job is. It's a comfort zone for him at this point. As the Des talked about, very still awkward to see Termi in a jersey.
Yeah, I can only assume that he spilled coffee or something on his
Mako?
clothes.
I mean, yeah, he played it insanely well.
He
was the passing over towards here, smoke out, instant rotate over towards here, so they think he's A main. And then obviously the spike is planted for this angle, so you think that he's going to be over towards wine. And then actually he's under heaven.
What do I go today? Beige or cream?
Well, GE, again, the round-around reads have been fairly good. Just,
Flash with the recon,
2%, 5%
get anyone close.
Making the
Kind of
difference
nice.
Here.
Kind of stuff would work well with an attack Odin. Bro,
GE
are very confident. They're so proactive.
Russ sat ready.
The walk towards middle, I mean, he could get so many if the Killjoy doesn't push.
Over here towards tiles.
He either gets 3 or he gets 0.
Oh, Bolvy's the bait.
Bolvy's the bait.
Dude.
Yes, he does.
Oh, I didn't have that on my books.
On Foxy 9, find one apiece as well. Stacks wins out the fight versus Benkai. Like you said, the reads looking good overall here for the side of Global.
They recovered so well in terms of DRX here, just had numbers.
The counter swings in from The Omen and the Killjoy here from DRX. It's a bit too good. Blaze King now, 200 credits. An Odin in hand. He's just going to be keeping it that way. Sat back now on the B site. We'll wait for that spike to go off.
The other thing to consider here is the fact that all of the good reads that they've had, the solution has been kind of these curveball plays, right? The bit of aggression, kind of these trap plays where as best as you can get them here on Ascent with the compositions that you have. And at this point, DRX, they're building a tolerance towards it. And of course,
Mako unstoppable form,
used to playing against things like that, and knowing how to overcome it with basic fundamentals. We're starting to see the
consistently outrageously
DRX.
good.
So I would love to see GE have a little bit more depth, because again, the reads are good. The game plan overall in the right direction, but maybe just a bit more variation. That's what could bring them home a couple more rounds here in the first half.
Well, now up by 3, DRX. Looking to start running away with this one. Global Esports, something else to try to slow this down. Attempts are good, the ideas are there.
And I mean, they can buy a little bit on top of this for sure.
Slightly lacking, like you said. I think building up a tolerance is one of the best ways that you could describe it here for DRX. Step by step, getting an idea of what GE's priorities are round
Lightning
over
Fast
round.
saving enough to drop the AWP.
Now another no
So we see AWP come out next round.
For stacks. So this is a round where, again, they can play it slowly, check every corner, and then once they're ready to go, pop that KO ultimate.
Oh, oops. That was meant to go over towards mid here, but
it's Blaze King. No ambiguity here.
Just trying to push him away from here.
Will be dash at the ready. Got the reveal on the one. Swings out. Some decent damage across it. Bane down to 35. Oh, Russ nearly caught out in the open. That could have been catastrophic. Still has an immense amount of util to try to offer up, and even a null command, should they be able to find some kind of pick, get a recovered weapon, and think that they can win out the round from there. He does stay alive for the time being. Wraps all the way back around.
Walking up over towards A. They still have the Killjoy that can... yeah. So we actually commit over towards A. They have full A main control, and if the Silver makes a bit of sound on sight, and the Silver is the person with the gun, Big Joel is very much on to go up towards Heaven.
Blaze King sat here in the
it's a shame they're hit by the recon.
Across, he's 3 HP remaining here on this Sova. Can they risk trying to get the res? Looks like they are going to do it. Bane pick him up. Buzz,
they're on top of this as well. On the Jewel and the pass and pushing, just knowing that it'd be too tempting to go for the pass and resing.
With a stinger in hand to see if he can do any damage.
DRX are winning a lot of big Jewels.
It's gonna be a rough one, but if he can get the kill onto Bane or Foxy9, get the rifle, that'd be the best start. It's Crossfire's there.
Yeah, Crossfire is set up, and Foxy will be able to hound him down. The 6-2.
All right.
Global.
Got to start winning the buy rounds. This is getting too high. Like, this is probably already too high. But
just can't confirm that as a kill.
Still gonna hold out hope if you're
operator
on the GE team.
For the most part,
Odin, AWP.
The types of plays that GE's been doing.
They've been going very proactive towards middle, so they maybe just put the AWP over towards B and stack heavy at A.
Nice. But we'll see. Do they set up for the AWP and then try to shift their weight to the other side, or is it much more going to be kind of the standard spread out defaults with the AWP helping cover one portion of mid? For now, it looks like that's the answer. I mean, look at this though, right? DRX once again,
they get pushed off of A main, so they go to a backup setup where 2 people watch short and the AWP watches here.
They want A main control every single
and this KO Flash should miss this. Pop a dash.
Consider this. Tuck in. Buzz spotted him on the drop down.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for him to be so fast there.
Himself safe and elusive for the time being, with Foxy9 in the meantime able to find Russ. Finish. Still just holding down, making sure that Benkai cannot try to push out of B main. The buy committed, but DRX in such an entrenched position. It's one of those tough moments where they may just have to make the call to go for the save early.
But look at this, Foxy says no saving for you.
Hey, look at him.
All the way through the
going for this Killjoy, goes in, keep an eye on the Killjoy and spawn.
No idea that
yeah, and he dodged all the util by going all the way through B, and they have an alarm bot in middle, so there's not a chance they think this is a luck. I not even get a chance to do a play.
Everybody else tucks back away. Foxy9 now getting ready to strike. The reveal out, swings down, finds him.
Just to get one for the round the world.
He will be able to do so. Foxy9, I think, gotta die. Yep.
But I mean, money's there. Doesn't matter if Foxy goes down.
I mean, you're so rich right now. DRX really just
Yeah,
trying
the
to
first
ruin
kill every single
GE's
time is
first
this
half for
DRX,
sure.
right?
I loved that call from Foxy because the thing is he got that kill early on against Russ, so you know they're well aware of your lurk. So rather than just playing for the chances, he wants to absolutely ruin any hopes that G will have of trying to climb
Foxy
back
on Sentinel,
the
yes, I agree. That's what I've been enjoying.
7-2.
7 rounds in a row.
Yeah, 7 rounds in a row, as you say. Ever since the bonus, the GE need to find something. Need to find some wins before we switch sides. I think about Pacific Ascent. I think about the defending side. I also, a lot of times, think about DRX, their flood retakes.
It's not going to be an easy one, even if, you know, they have to work with Bane getting used to the team right now on the Sova. Quite frankly, they probably have a pretty condensed version, a little Spark Notes version of their playbook at this point. Just follow the flow chart.
Knife goes in, so this clears wine, so they realize that they don't have to use a flash, and they can save their flash for sight.
No, it's clear for
Honestly,
now.
considering this position, the flash for sight would push him off.
Nice and steady. Now, retakes very possible with the null command and the Unjasir, even with the Waker weaponry here for GE.
Look at Foxy, though. Still sat here in B main, looking ready to try to intercept onto those two players. Here's them starting to rotate out, and there's the first one. Found off screen, Colby dead. Clean time back here on the side. Russ trying to do it out
Nice shot
against
from
Buzz.
Stacks. Yeah, it's got the fast entry again.
Remaining there on that jet is Foxy,
And
now
Foxy is
locked in this B-side
an
prison.
absolute nightmare.
I mean,
you want to help your friend? You want to go to the A site? I don't think so.
You gotta
Yeah, he's just locked him in.
Man, that is. Oh, this
Look
is
at him,
just the
dude. He's
worst.
not. Yeah,
Okay, well, he
he's
will be
not
able to
even doing
scare
anything,
Foxy
man.
off now.
Not even taking a proper duel.
But it's just, it's so much time bought, and Blaze King doesn't want to carry that Singer forward.
Exactly. Wow, I mean, I'm impressed by Foxy9. One of the
Yeah, he's playing
things
really,
that I
really
think
well.
everyone around the world agreed on was that he would overheat. He was that typical star potential rookie that used to play Duelist, was a solo queue demon, and then he would overheat. He would overheat again and again and again.
Yeah,
Ever
putting
since he's
someone on
become this
Killjoy,
kinda
if
steady
they're an
sentinel,
overheater, can be pretty good.
not
So you
only
gotta
does he not
learn
overheat,
fast.
but he's gotten even craftier.
And also, being able to have
Very
full
nicely played there.
full
As well,
freedom
Blaze King, he's able to upgrade
on
his weapon,
attack
but
and
he's the
take
only
some
one carrying it
timings, as
forward.
long as they're not like
Now Russ
forced.
getting traded
Pretty
out
cool.
at the very end.
Another first kill for him.
Able to maintain control of that weapon. Well, Global now.
Double timeout and a
calling
half.
second timeout here in this first half.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely want more on your defending half. Sure, it's Ascent, but when you go to the attack, at least you have the initiative. You're going to be able to control the tempo a little bit, or at least that's, of course, a little bit more likely. So trying to right the ship before you get there, you'll have halftime to discuss the overarching plan for the second half. If you can get to 4-8, not all hope is lost, but anything less than that on Ascent starts to feel like absolute miracle territory.
Yeah, running it back from here. I mean, we need to see immediate change is the thing. This round, this timeout, it has to lead to something tangible. Because if it's okay, it's it's into the next one. That's where we get to see the fruits of the labor. Well, the DRX are now at 9.
Yeah, it's already
needs to pivot here. So 8-4 already a position that you do not want to be in, but they do have some tools to try to make this work.
It's so unfortunate though, right? You look at the ults. You've got the Hunter's Fury, one away from the lockdown. DRX can just
over
buy
towards B
time
main, and this
again and
honestly
again
should
and
work a
again,
little
get
bit
the orb,
better.
and then launch whichever ults
They are
they
just going
want
to do the flash
crush this
recon though,
timeout's
which might
value.
hit this. Yeah, I think the flash recon's going to work, and he has to go
Quick
away.
spray, flash, connecting there on the pole. Now
he's
they
pinged.
know. Yeah, he's pinged. He's got to just make his exit. Quick updraft. Will stay sat right in front of market doors here. So a parting shock dart just to try to clear any HAU till that might have been lurking forward. Turn his sights now back over to mid. Will go ahead and take note of him. Now he's just
maybe
gonna hightail
W
it
keyed
out of
after
there
that.
as Bane watches him escape.
Good adjustments from both sides. A good read from GE on what DRX is going to want to do
Double
after
short
BB was
hold.
shut down.
Lightning
But
fast has own
immediately
flash.
DRX, they go for an early rotate through mid.
Oh, well, Russ able to turn away from that one.
Russ
Able to
did
find a second
incredibly
kill.
well.
Buzz and Stacks take it down. Bane finds that one, but Foxy pushing forward. Knowing lightning fast
Kid
position.
is wrecking them.
You should run.
Let's take him out. His lockdown now.
Killjoy ult, they gotta respect it. Go far back. They can get better positions with this. Does the Sova decide to go A main with
rare look with
the
him
ult?
having an Odin in his hands?
Yes.
Just gonna stay tucked here at Hell.
Oh no, he's gonna become.
Mako still has Omen Flash.
He's gonna feel the thrill, man.
Dart out, repositions. Paranoia now Ascent. There comes the spray.
Ah, didn't it?
Yep, it's immediately rewarded for it. 30 bullets remaining. I mean, even the op just to try to fish him out of here. But it's just impossible. The global, they'll be sent packing once
Well,
again.
I haven't got a buy round.
As DRX will now move up to 9.
Yeah, again, the immediate reactions. The calls from us are pretty good, I have to admit, right? You shut them down on B, you're still holding it with the op. Polvi tries to retake control of it, so now you smoke off mid, you drone it, you reposition Polvi towards mid. They drone it, but you still think that you're able to slow it down, and that's when DRX throws a curveball. Sure, you shut down the initial part of it, but then Foxy 9, the late delayed push from main. And we saw it in the back of that screen. Mako still shrouded stepping in as well, just to be able to trade should things go awry. There's just too many layers to DRX right now.
This is how you know that Mako's an honest person. He closed things out with that Odin, didn't take it forward. Not carrying it forward into the next round. Says, okay, this is just the best tool for the opportunity that I have right now, but I'm not that kind of gamer.
You know,
All right, last chance to get around on the board. Last buy round.
You are the Sith.
And the
With
insta push over towards A with the late Omen Flash. The nice trade, but
Russ with a great approach though. Swings out. Benkai getting one.
it's looking like it. 2v4, Benkai's low, and raid boss of Foxy 9 is still alive.
Benkai at 5 HP, but just Foxy and Bane now remaining. All the veterans have been eliminated. Thrown to check. Benkai spotted.
I mean, the molly or the shock dart here? Yeah. Ooh.
They're thinking about it. Wants to figure out which lineup to use here.
They kind of whiff on it though, but it's going to be the nano
Okay,
actually. That does
there's
take
one
it
way
down.
to do it.
Still a 2v3 with an operator on the opposite
4v2
side.
now
as well as
into
that
a
Odin up in heaven.
3v2. Still got a lot of time.
Closer and closer,
Turret,
getting ready for the
recon.
peak. There's the flash. The setup is good.
Yeah, they had enough.
With everything to do, with no tools with which to do it. A double stack Odin op on heaven with Russ down in front. It's just not quite possible.
Okay, first buy round is the last round of the half. 9 on attack. Jeez, it's a lot, man.
DRX are in firm control here on Ascent.
9 rounds in a row since DRX bought
Snowballed out of
rifles.
control
I mean,
very
that
fast
is just
early
insane,
on.
no matter what you think about the relative strength of each team. So all the credit to DRX, especially once again, considering that the initial reads from GE seemed really solid. A lot of teams would fold under that, right? You start to think that you're getting red, they're always prepared for you. Starts to shake things up, but not DRX. I mean, for one, they've played on this map so many times. They are the protagonists of so many impossible map wins on Ascent, going back and forth. So,
oh yeah, I mean, you think about 2022 champs alone.
yes.
The number of overtime performances there.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in Korea on the verge of having a heart attack during that event. But
It wasn't just those of us in Korea, my friend. There was palpitations in Istanbul that
I'm
evening.
sure. I'm sure. Well, it's been a while since we've seen that.
A dab, yeah.
Lots of fans here. I'm sure a lot of fans also kind of just happy to see a rejuvenated DRX despite the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, I think they certainly had caught a lot of people off guard with the way that they were looking. Some fans very much so rallied up there in the audience. Just considering the changes, you know, flashback is.
Okay, let's see if they can win a double pistol
Prospect, being able to play
and get it close. You can't win really with 9, but
But Bane, I mean,
it starts with a pistol. They get double frenzy. They're up against 5 ghosts.
That's the most they could have hoped for now. Bane will still have plenty more chances for him to shine all the way through. I mean, once again, you have to remember, if you haven't been following, Bane was the original guy that DRX said this is one of the people that we want to grow to be the future of DRX Valorant. He was on the OG training squad. Now finally given his chance on the big stage.
Ooh.
Oh, the flash recon timing is looking good, but Benkai find Buzz, good covering fire there as Polvi will be able to take out Foxy 9. Bane a little bit of whippy, trying to tuck back inside of the
That
smoke.
looked like a nice pistol
corner, but cannot do so.
From
Ends up
DRX.
falling.
Fell
Benkai
apart pretty fast.
Here in this pistol round, it seems like Global may just be carrying forward the success of the squad from last year when it comes down to pistols. They look for that 2-0. Snacks now rotating back around, Ghost in hand, smoke blooms, clears out on the dart, pushes in, gets the dink, but cannot confirm
2
the kill.
HP.
Plenty of damage dealt.
Okay, double pistols. Double pistols and a plant on top of this one as well.
Activate his clutch powers. And that will be Global. Picking up a second pistol round win for themselves, rather.
Yeah, like you said, all things
It's
as
back
they
to old,
should be.
back to old GE ways. This is what they used to do.
DRX still in the lead on Ascent. But we'll see. I mean, GE last time, they obviously smooth sailing up through the anti-eco and then 9 rounds in a row. See if they can do it. The trading, you know, the comms seem to be on point that time at mid. Povey able to kind of hide out and trust his teammates to cover enough time for him to re-peak.
No investment here from DRX. Never really a team that tries to go for any kind of forced buys. As Buzz does try to take some very aggressive early space. Gets punished for it. A very small amount of damage there on the lightning fast. Who is still going to be sitting pretty there.
Yeah, let's see if they can get any guns on this one. Need to have 2 kills to make it.
Bane, so already
Wow, for the damage.
Looks like the call is just made to say, like, okay, push him down, see if we can get any value here. Reload from Foxy 9, tucks back around the corners, trying to get these right clicks.
Think I even get that to pick up this extra gun?
They may have been able to find
Close.
themselves a second kill.
Juggle?
That's going to be Global. Picking up 2 in a row.
No
once
juggle?
more. But this is where things started going wrong for them
No
in the
juggle.
opening half. The rifle purchase here for
Just
DRX.
buy a rifle and
Once
then
again, going to be all full armor, so that Outlaw not going to have as much value. Obviously, still going to be good if you get the headshots. We'll see if he's able to do that. Now on the attacking side, sometimes it's going to be up to Polvi to get those peaks.
okay, so they buy it. They buy a stinger.
Call's going to be, but right now, 3-2 split.
Scanning ahead.
Benkai and
Okay,
Polvi
step 1 was winning
over
the
near
pistol.
B lobby.
Step 2 is winning this round, or the
Now
next
take
round.
peek in towards tree. Nothing really going to be spotted though. Polvi looking like he's still going to try
Better
to
at
lead the
least make
charge
this
with that outlaw
one
in hand.
a good amount of
In the
damage, so there's
meantime,
a
coming through,
chance to
Mako
reset.
back really quickly, clearing that one out. Since now
The
smoke's trying to
rotate
get some
comes in
delays,
from
fragment will
DRX,
land
4
there,
people
forces
here.
them off the
Omen
angle for
Flash
the time
goes
being.
out, no one pushes in, but
Paranoia
they
a little bit
walk up
early.
towards
It didn't
shore.
allow them to get all the way through tree. The window is broken.
Gonna have to use that like a shotgun if you want to try to find value, but as he tries to swing in, Buzz will get on top of him, so finds those 2 kills. TP to the side, lightning fast around the corner, but a little bit late to pull the trigger. Buzz able to back away.
Yeah, the wide angle, now the double as well. You're in tree. Lightning Fast just waiting for them to come through, but the thing is the main force can't get in unless Lightning Fast can do something about it.
There's the reveal, just pinged down, trying to go ahead and get him.
No
through the
way,
corner.
man. How's he still
Looks
alive?
like Bane will be able to do so with that wall bang, forcing him out into the open. The 5-member strong here versus Russ. He will be able
Yeah,
to get
there's
one
gun
two,
rebuy, and
flawless,
then
but
potentially an armor.
DRX, once again,
We'll see in terms of this
get
one.
rifles in hand, get themselves a round win, and now are up to 10.
All right, GE, still just enough room for them to try to go for a comeback here. Buy up the rifles, we'll see what they can do. Now a lot of focus has been spent taking over mid-control early on, both in the pistol, and once again here on the bonus. Eventually striking for that
Op, no
pinch,
armor.
but not
And
enough to really
Foxy?
pressure that. Wow,
Into the unknown.
the op for Polvi.
Yeah, this is a very bold attempt here. Right now,
Yeah, it's very bold on attack.
I mean, it's
okay, 3-man
surely
push out.
unexpected, that's
For
sure.
sure unexpected, yeah.
Just
Although,
looking to
I
clear
mean,
some
he
of that
uses it a
KJ
lot.
util.
But at 5,
Are we just gonna
the
have a
5-10,
3-man main
with the
push?
Outlaw
Tiles crunch
not being
attempt from
great in the
DRX
round
here
before
now.
in terms of the situation,
They don't identify that this offensive
and the fact
play,
that he's going to have no armor,
they might still
you won't
suspect
think
it.
it.
Take flight.
Yeah, I'm curious if they do suspect it.
Enemy tag.
That'd be
Hello.
incredible.
Ships in the night.
Late knife goes out over towards A
Little bit
main,
of an
hits
added
the
info
Omen.
for Bane. He does get the spot there on the pad. What is that?
What? What?
Excuse me.
No, he
Um,
had to have seen him jump. He had to have seen him jump peek and then shot him through the wall. There's just no way.
Yeah,
We'll
I mean,
have to see that one on a replay.
he
Either
jumped
way,
for
what
sure.
an
There's no
opener
way he's
here.
just random shooting
Russ
it.
is trying to calm this one over. Gets a dink across onto Buzz as well, down to 42
Well, that's the attack off.
Alarm bot will remain standing, but I don't think that Global are going to be too bothered by it. Foxy now, just a Guardian in hand. The only one on this A side of the map. Mako rotating all the way back across.
I'm on this.
Dual
launch shot.
They might be behind just enough time, though.
Clear out there on that.
Well, that's a nice way to open it up. And DRX might have to save this one.
Global, such a good position where DRX now make the call that they're going to have to just hold on to these weapons. Everybody getting tucked back here in B site. Benkai spreading across. I think
they think they're all in this box.
Just don't do anything.
He just runs by them all.
I mean, let's hold on to the weapons. Don't shoot at them.
DRX just happy to let that pass by if you're not going to hit the first shot. And Benkai probably at a certain point will be scratching his head because it just doesn't make sense that he hasn't run into him yet. But all in all, definitely a desperate round win that GE wanted. A flawless, like you said, and the op really paying off. I mean, again, even if he did spot the jump,
I have
an
to see that
incredible
back.
shot.
That's just nutty. For some reason, I'm like, I feel like it was just a read.
Could have been.
It feels impossible.
It has to be a jump peek.
I mean, it's a very. The thing is you hit the op for so long, right?
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that it's a blind shot. But hopefully we get it in the replay. Either way,
we'll
a
definitely
very
get in the
impressive
replay.
opener
See.
that allows GE to stay on the board and keep the operator. Now that DRX knows the element of surprise, the tempo, it's not really going to catch them off guard too much, but.
Oh,
no
wow.
way.
What? I mean, okay, he saw him
Wow,
jump, but he
that's
just
actually
fully
insane.
expected that he was going to continue strafing.
Oh, man. I mean,
Damn, he
like
saw
you said, it's
a
not like he's hoping
tiny
he just
amount
goes
of
for the
him.
flick. He just remembers where the jump was.
That was a shot and a
These
half.
are the moments that the fans of Polvi have been clamoring for. You know that the talent is there.
That is nasty. Buzz now trying to keep himself covered. He's able to find
Yeah,
a
nice
one.
trades on this one. They go
Russ
for
with the
a
trade
mix of an they go for an
So
EG
before
spam over
Jet,
towards short.
Polvi still in play, Op still in hand.
The trades
Got
are
one gonna be
there. In
expiring,
terms
though.
of it, you get a
Mobility
jet for
down.
Sova.
As
Might mind
Foxy
it's a win for the
takes
defense.
some
Obviously, more spread
forward
out now.
space here in B.
Doesn't need to greet it too much. He's got his util to fall back on. So for now, just having an off angle, given the timing, but surely at a certain point, I expect
I don't
him
think
to go
Stax
back.
is not going to do it again, Polvi. He's watching and waiting for it.
The thing is GE hasn't cleared the alarm bot. They saw it that last round. They never really cleared it. So they'll have to pressure that if they want to force someone to watch for mid.
Bane with a drone. Doesn't get the hit there.
Yeah, Core's got to come in. We're getting to the
Spawns out
40-second
one.
mark, and it looks like it's A,
Russ
and we
wary
are
about
over towards
Potential active
Wine.
Push out towards Gelato here, but Mako.
Mako
now
has
just
an
playing this
Omen
patiently,
flash
still
and a
tucked away
smoke.
Inside of Wine. As there's the creep up, alarm bot spotted, cleared.
This is nice from
Benkai
Benkai. Creates a good amount of pressure. Means
added
that in
to the
theory
chaos
you
and
have
the
like a
impunity here.
one-on-one.
DRX
Only
trying to
20
assess
In
seconds.
what's
theory,
happening, but
I
yeah,
say,
like you
is
23
DRX
seconds now remaining in the clock.
stack with probably the info
They
that
very
Mako's
much
given
suspect
them,
Mako's
and
position, they will be able to drive him out very easily.
okay.
Right, tree's been cleared out. Double gets tagged, but they filled the site already. Only 12 seconds.
12 seconds, Spike still needed to be brought forward. Foxy 9 able to find Benkai.
7
Spike is now
seconds.
getting closer.
Yeah, Ross
Odin
gets an
in
important
play.
kill.
Swing out, op shot gonna go a little bit wide, but lightning
It's a
fast
nice
finds
round
the
from Ross.
headshot.
This is
Just
very,
a second spare.
10 HP.
They
I was
managed
going
to
to say,
play
I
down
looked
now
over here at the
Foxy with
HP and I was
10
like,
HP.
very doable. Then I see his
Deal
HP.
with 3 players. They can't even deal with the first. Polvi will get the headshot.
Dang.
Global Esports.
Not bad.
You
It's
start
two
running
people
things
on
back.
a 2 people on the eco here,
And it
so
all
they're gonna have to
started with
eco this one.
operator. I mean,
Dude, I'm
it
surprised
sounded like one of the
Mako
craziest
got
buys
wrecked
we've
like
seen,
this. It looked like he was minimap
but
watching
it
or
allows
something.
him to get into absolute reach. We'll see. It looked like the timer might have stopped. We'll see if it's going to be a timeout. Of course, GE doesn't have any more, so DRX will have to be a little wary of if they want to use it or not, because it gives the opponents an opportunity as well.
Good
Let's go,
shot.
guys. Come on.
Here the vibes getting built up here on the side of Global Esports, but yeah, we do have a timeout called from the DRX camp. Termi and Glow wanting to get involved, seeing how these last couple rounds have been getting away from him, because, I mean, you know, at the start...
Have I
yeah,
ever
it was
met
at the
Ross?
beginning
Yeah, of
that
course.
9-round streak for
Pretty much
the
every
first
UK
half.
player
This
used to
one, they got
go.
the
I mean,
bonus,
if they
that's
were
been it.
UK and they played CS to a good level,
The follow-up 2
then
rounds,
yeah,
so
they all
Global
went to
now
we all went similar
way
lines.
back into this game, just 3 rounds separating.
And we'll see. My curiosity is what's Global's adjustment right after the timeout? What do you expect their answer is going to be to the attacking operator? Because CRX, they're not one to just hang back with no information. They'll have to get information one way or another. But what is it going to be? Is it going to be something like that tiles crunch? Some form of aggression just to try to shut things down? then make sure that they erase half of the map.
Have I ever met Symbol? I mean, I've been in a lift with him when I used to do observing, but I don't really
right now,
count it
obviously,
as
the value
like I haven't proper introduced myself.
So DRX, they're gonna do it,
Radiant, yeah, but like 2 years ago, so it doesn't really count.
A hodgepodge version of whatever play. So it won't be this round, but perhaps something they're keeping in the pocket for the next.
Lightning fast, yeah, he's looking decent. He's looking really good, to be honest. Consistent as well. He's actually looking pretty good in the other game. Holy, we're going for some swings. Oh boy. Yeah, Vision Strikers gets called on this one. And they do at least expect it. They did have the anti. They were in the setup ready to swing off each other for this.
Follow-up significantly lacking. Now it's just the aforementioned Foxy9 with the classic in hand to see if he can do any additional damage. Benkai low. Was tagged up a bit. The drone chasing forward. Force him back onto the site as they have no idea where this Killjoy is.
Yeah, but they'll just keep the main forces in mid. If they get spotted here, they can always go around the other way. Now this is give a Vandal.
He finds the kill. Doesn't take any damage either.
I mean, it makes the plant safe, that's for sure. And your creds are fine. That's not the problem. The problem is this just enough that Foxy9 needed to do something about it this round?
I mean, it would be.
Trying to figure out what position he's
it would be mad. He's gonna jump it.
He's trying to jump over top of the turret. I appreciate that effort.
Yeah, but do they know that he's already passed it because the turret activated? Not sure if they would have heard the drop for clear.
Well, he finds one.
It's a high HP here. Yeah, man, he did great damage here. He got that one close.
He does a little bit more damage, but cannot find the round win. It would have been an absolutely monstrous clutch there. Instead, it is Global continuing to run this back. Now 3 consecutive, 5 in this half. 10-8, and the ult economy in their favor.
Yeah, the ults are really high, right? They got a lot of ults.
Here on the side of GE. Sure, Polvi gets stuck a little bit, but they don't panic. They still understand that they have better control of mid. That they can still trade
Hit it to 8-10, and they are 1 away from a Sova ult, and they have these 3.
Looking to combat it.
Op comes out for DRX, and they set it up with the
Polvi just
drone
holding a hard line.
And
who strikes first?
Damn, he's fully ready for it. Yeah, that's what happens when you do a drone. You're normally setting up an op.
I mean,
another pick on attack for him.
Going for the idea that they're not going to expect me to be here, but I also don't want to trigger the turret. But Polvi definitely the advantageous angle there, given the distance. Spots his elbow first.
Bane getting flashed in. Widely, Global maybe just pivot over towards the A site as it will be Blaze King rotating back through attacker spawn to join in with the rest. DRX have already adjusted a bit by positioning 3 players on this site. Foxy with a lockdown, trying to slow things up, but there's the pop on the ult as Fury opened up. Blaze King fishing for any
KO
contacts he can get.
It's the Killjoy, and Benkai has made a timing where he's pushed through the alarm bot while it was off.
It's good. Ships it right back over to B. Knives drawn,
they still won't expect this. Wait, they are. They're on top of it. Oh, lovely shot. Massive duel.
Onto Benkai's head. Swing around the corner. Payne finds the headshot on the lightning fast.
No one can even get there in time, really. It's close.
Is there going to make it happen? And Russ, I don't know if he's going to be able to get there in time.
Ah, nicely handled. The awareness of the Killjoy obviously got hit by it, called that someone could have been over towards middle. Also, I think the fact that B was open for so long, they thought that it might happen as well.
And without having anybody
yeah, that's an impressive 4v5 in the end to the comeback. I think Benkai maybe should have pushed middle here, but...
Where, I mean, you wonder if GE had to do that, because you hear the rotate out, and sure, now you know that they're going to have some fair numbers on the side of A. Foxy9 just saying, holy crap, you were damn good, Bane. But with a little bit more flair.
Yeah,
a little bit more spice on top of it.
Okay, let's see if they can win 2 in a row, though, because the reset of the money would make this actually a very close game.
But it's like, do you always have to go for the cool idea? You would have still had the numbers advantage. Benkai still could have cut off the rotate. And it's
attack op is still in play, but honestly, it's been winning them rounds, so or at least getting them fast picks.
Then is there ever a need for that over-rotate? Does that become when you start to overcook?
Cost them dearly. DRX now 1 step closer to closing out this map, but Global still very much with a fighting chance. Buzz pulling off the angle here in mid. Repeats it. Oh,
Yeah,
instantly
gets his
does
own
find
off kill in
Benkai.
the middle. Them not knowing that the op is over here and the turret's over
Blazing
towards A,
pushes
they
them
take
back,
B
though,
main
and
control.
They've already crept in all the way. No noise made.
Still suspicious here,
and
DRX. Smoke thrown
Mako
down from
under sight.
Buzz finds another.
Buzz
Blazing
gets
up
another
10.
kill
Trying to
over
linger
towards
his
B.
way up in through B main. Well, the tension tied
Yeah,
over
they
towards heaven.
dismantled
Foxy
them on
9
this one.
able to easily strike. Cleanup will come
This
through
is like
as
one of
Mako
those
gets two in
rounds
the
where
backhand. It's a flawless
if you're going
now.
to do
It's
this with the
DRX
op,
finding
I
their
think
footing
everyone
once
else needs
more
to just
take this up
relax
to map
heavy.
point.
Man, all it
We
took
just kind of just individual took
incredible
info
round from
here,
main.
individual took info over towards B main.
GE this time.
The
they
B1
tried to
wasn't
take the fight,
as bad because
but
obviously they
it's
found
just
out where the
not
op
there
was,
in
but then when
time. Of
they
course, Buzz
had
picking
B
up
main
2 people
control, I
already.
don't think he needs to try and
Makes
get
it a
more.
lot harder.
Yeah, and I think Benkai might have been fishing to try to clear out AJ utility that sat there in mid.
4 chances,
But
yeah.
having those
And
tracer rounds come across,
looks like they
Buzz
stabilized a
knows
little
the
bit.
general direction to look in. Knows that there's going to be someone there. Just follows the bullets. Finds the kill. Now he's looking to try to hold things back. Is this time
Yeah,
Colby
and
going
that's
to
the
be at
diff
a
this
major
time.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Buzz, he's able to capitalize.
And this time it was kind of the reverse situation. Polvi trying to find the
I mean,
off timing.
literally their whole
Being
attack at the
advantageous
moment
for
has just
Buzz.
been op,
The drone clear immediately
try and
in
get a
mid to see
pick.
if there's any reaction.
and it's been like that on a lot of other maps
They
as
know that
well.
They haven't exactly committed to one side or the other. Now you've still got the Killjoy setups on A and mid. You've still
I mean,
got
to be fair,
all the ultimates
their
you would
defense
want,
lost them it.
quite frankly, for a retake. So DRX, one of those rounds, classic Ascent round, where there is literally no reason for them to do anything about the information. You can just wait.
Benkai with the op, looking like he wants to move in and challenge.
Not again. Another
And he
freebie.
does, but he's going to be taken down. Tailwind up and over the top. Buzz gets himself sat back here in the sight, lightning fast, now being hounded. Now it's Bane with the Hunter's Fury. Crashes across and he makes him crumble.
Yeah, nicely done from DRX. Again, I
players
think
left.
Foxy 9 deserves a
Trying to
huge
keep
shout
themselves
out.
alive
Like
in
Foxy
this
did so
game, but
much.
The odds, the deck, it's all stacked against them at the moment.
Foxy,
Oh,
Mako,
30 seconds
Bane
left.
honestly
I
did
mean,
great.
they got
Buzz was getting a
sprint
lot of
and
kills in
Mako's
defense as
waiting
well.
Here. The paranoia
Mako is
alone
just
will be enough, I think, to draw out the
outrageous.
round.
Spots one. I mean, he knows that they're being ushered towards this side of the map. The lockdown invested. Blaze King is able to find one. Stacks gone. Mako
Closes the
pulls
door
back
as
over,
well.
waiting as
Then
they
an
have to break
Omen
through the door.
flash.
The time's dwindling. They're blind. They've got nowhere else to go. A fragment forces them back before the moment. Runs with a headshot, finding one, but it's already over. The
Yeah,
spike
very
now
nicely done from
planted.
DRX. Alright, comeback from GE where they kind of
DRX
needed a
pushed
bit
around
more than just the
lot more
attack
than I
op
think we
and
might have
needed way more
anticipated.
rounds
Credit
on
where it is
defense.
due. Global putting up a hell of a fight there.